Welcome to the only daily podcast focusing on compliance news of the day. Each morning, start your day with a cup of coffee and Tom Fox, the voice of compliance, to hear about 4 of the top compliance, corruption, or leadership stories you will need to start your day. The Daily Compliance News is a production of the Compliance Podcast Network.
December 22, 2019, the Design Thinking from the University of Toronto Press. Today we take things in a sole direction of design thinking from the University of Toronto Press. They put together a school of design thinking and have some great works that I want to highlight for the compliance practitioner today. First up, Innovation by Design, how an organization can leverage design thinking to produce change, drive new ideas, and deliver meaningful solutions. Why are some organizations more innovative than others? How can you tap into, empower, and leverage the natural innovation within your organization that is so vital to future success? In Innovation by Design, authors Thomas Lockwood and Edvar Papke share the results of their study of some of the world's most innovative organizations, including the 10 attributes leaders can use to create and develop effective cultures of innovation, how to use design thinking as a powerful method to drive employee creativity and innovation, how to leverage the natural influence of the collective imagination to produce the pull effect of creativity and risk-taking, how leaders can take the 5th step of design and create their ideal culture. Next up, Design Works, a guide to creating and sustaining value through business design by Heather Fraser. Design Works is a second edition collection of best practices that serves as a leader's guide to driving innovation within an enterprise through strategic design-inspired practice of business design. It is well recognized that an enterprise success requires ongoing innovation to create new value and sustain success. This book builds upon principles in the first edition and expands on how to effectively navigate progress through strategy integration, effective stakeholder engagement, and blended design-inspired practices. The new stories provide insights into how a variety of organizations have leveraged principles and practices of business design. Next up, Design Thinking at Work, how innovative organizations are embracing design. The results of extensive international research with a variety of organizations, this book explores the challenges organizations face when developing creative strategies to innovate and solve problems, noting how many organizations have embraced design thinking as a fresh approach to the problem. The author explores in this book how the approach can be applied in practice. Design thinkers constantly run headlong into challenges in bureaucratic and hostile cultures. Through compelling examples and stories from the field, the author explains the challenges they face, how the best organizations are dealing with these challenges, and lessons learned from their experiences. It is essential reading for anyone interested in design thinking. And finally, The Bartering Mindset, a mostly forgotten framework for mastering your negotiation by Brian Gunia. We use money to solve everyday problems, and it generally works well. Despite its economic benefits, however, money has a psychological downside. It trains us to think about negotiations narrow-mindedly and leading us to negotiate badly. The author suggests we need to consider a non-monetary mindset to negotiate better, and this book shows us how to look outside the monetary economy to the bartering economies of the past where people traded for what they needed. The book argues that because of the economic difficulties associated with bartering, barterers use a more sophisticated form of negotiation, a strategic approach that can make you a master negotiator today. I hope you will check out some of these books. Design thinking is an important part of every compliance program, and you should embrace it. The Sunday Book Review of the Daily Compliance News is a production of the Compliance Podcast Network.